It's 6:22, and last year we told you about the yearly mental health summit at Parma Schools, where they train staff and students to be mental health ambassadors. Well, this year the summit is bigger than ever, thanks to one Clevelander passionate about mental health.
The past 5 years, Parma Schools' Hope Squad Ambassador Program and the yearly Mental Health Summit have made mental health education as important as any other subject in the district. And this year, the summit is growing.
And we're going to train 1,000 students across the area to be mental health ambassadors at their schools.
The summit used to be for Parma Schools students only, until other districts caught on.
Then another school system called, and another school system called.
This year, students and staff at more than 15 area districts will take part in the summit on October 10th at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, where one other mental health ambassador has made quite a name for himself.
You know, I just wish I could tell my younger self to speak my truth and allow myself to open up. And I think this is extremely important. I wish I had something like this growing up.
But I'm better now. I can tell you I'm stronger now.
They've partnered with us and even given us a donation, a large donation, and able to do this. So we're very appreciative to them. And during our summit, while the kids are doing their workshops, our advisors are going to be doing a Kevin Love Fund workshop where they're going to be trained by their team to learn the whole SEL curriculum that he has to offer, that he's been working on with his team for over a year.
The newly launched curriculum is free to schools and consists of 15+ lesson plans that teach students and staff 6 values, including how to destigmatize emotions often labeled as negative, cultivate empathy for others, recognize kindness among others.
So we're not training kids to be therapists. That's very important. We're training them to be the bridge to somebody who can help somebody in crisis.
The summit's impact, hoping to not only reach more students than ever, but make a lasting impression, thanks to an NBA star reminding us that you're not alone, no matter who you are.
I mean, it's really cool having these kids just like look into themselves a little more in a way that they wouldn't do so at school.
Kids are sad and they're anxious and they're just not as resilient as they used to be. So hopefully with a program like this, we can teach resiliency and spread that across the city again.
The Kevin Love Fund donated $5,000 and will also make it possible for all the students to attend a preseason Cavs game later that day. And there's so many great organizations, other ones, that are making this happen, and so much happening at this summit. All that information for you is at WKYC.com. We talked about this a little earlier, but if you're just tuning in, I feel like Kevin Love was really one of the first people in this area to just make such an impact.
Yeah. I think, like, we talk about it all the time, with our own kids. Kids have so much pressure compared to, like, when we were younger, just with social media, all the expectations that are put on them even earlier and earlier, that mental health is so important to get in and you know, help with if they need it at an earlier age than ever before.
And not to be afraid to talk about it.
Yeah. Right.
Like, that's the thing that's so scary.
I don't remember as a kid talking about this type of thing.
No.
But I do know if I was a kid and I saw Kevin Love talking about it.
Do you know what we did as kids? Yeah. This is a rug.
Yeah. Yeah.
We brushed it. We pretty much brushed it under the rug because we didn't have all the knowledge that we do now.
I know, but we know so much more now, so it's so important what he's doing.
Yeah.